Labas dienas. Again, that's all about my Lithuanian. I do apologize. But I'm improving. Ačiū. Supratau. And you have some Slavic, I'm sorry, so you have some Slavic words. What is it? 20, how do you say 20? Tradition. You say 20. You can.
That's Russian.
Sorry?
That's Russian. 20.
Okay. So, you know, I'm ex-EMC, so I can switch to Vmax subject. Like EMC is stealing our subject, so I should be as nasty and I should steal some EMC subject. Yeah. Okay. So you have heard probably in Lithuanian and from a reasonable smart guy about our product, so I cannot beat him. Yeah. So probably I will just say it from a different perspective. Yeah. But the subject is the same. What is it all about? As you know, we have a product, our own product, which is called vCenter server. So whenever you are installing virtual infrastructure, you have to buy at least one instance of vCenter server, which is kind of $4K US investment, but gives you the ability to manage like 1,000 hosts, and I believe, or 100 hosts, and up to 10,000 VMs. Yeah. So it's a good product. Yeah, which is originally developed by Vmware. Yeah. The only little issue is that there are two small issues with that product. Yeah. The first issue is that this is excellent product to configure for configuring the environment from the scratch. Yeah. Because it's on the market for 10 years, yeah, and we listen to the customers, so we did the things like you like them. So everybody, the feedback is they like this product. Yeah? For configuration, installation, it's cool, but for kind of management, yeah, there is a small issues that basically it talks in terms of the graphs. Yeah? And although you can configure this graph, you can create your own plane and set the plane as you like it, and you can correlate a few graphs. Yeah, it still talks in the graphs. Yeah, and for some particular cases, like your boss enter the room and asking, "Is everything fine?" vCenter will not tell you this. Yeah? So that's one, I would say, technical reason that we move to different setup product. And the second is purely commercial. You know, for this, it's usually you should see win-win. Yeah. So we should get our money for our effort. Yeah. So that means for us, basically, you sell vCenter server once, and you are done. Yeah. So this is not a good deal anymore for VMware. I will be very open with you. Anyhow, you are reading internet blogs. So you will find this also in the blogs, yeah. So whether we like it or not in the cloud era, we have to switch to per VM licensing, yeah. So the more VMs you have, the more you pay, yeah? And the more we have for further development, yeah. So I know that some customers, they don't like it, yeah. Who likes it per VM? No, nobody. I don't like it as well. It would be easier for me to sell this, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I pay once, yeah, and that's it, yeah. But the whole service, yeah, cloud is about the service, yeah. It's not anymore investment, it's service, yeah. And service, it's per hour, per month, per VM, per service. Yeah. So that's the Ginteras. I hope you didn't cover this from this perspective. Otherwise, you are fired. Yes. Okay. So you know, we are not supposed to talk this such openly, but I believe, you know, I'm 30 years in IT and always on the vendor side. So I believe if you have to be open to your customer, and especially in this internet era where you can close the door here, put VMware in Google, and you will find it at least 5 hits explaining this thing. Yeah. So basically. The other driver is, of course, here, yeah. 80% of VMware admin time spent isolating performance problems, yeah. This because this vCenter server talks in the graphs and in very special numbers, yeah? So there are two conflicting requirements. Your boss wants you to report the state of your virtual environment like this on spot, yeah, very fast. The second, your virtual environment is growing, yeah. So I don't know what would be the average size of VIs in Lithuania, but I guess it comes close to 100 VMs per customer. Am I right? Yeah? Okay. So I know it's difficult because people are watching themselves. There are too many partners. Yeah, but it's definitely increasing. Yeah. So on one hand, you have shorter time for root cause analysis. Yeah. On the other hand, you have to follow much more VMs. Yeah, and sometimes even much more hosts. Yeah. So definitely this thing. Then it requires it's doable with this thing with vCenter server, but it requires certain expertise. And you know, people don't like to send their employees to trainings. Yeah, am I right? Or no? Yeah. I remember when I joined IBM in 1991. Yeah, I started with 6 months training. 6 months. Yeah, IBM believed that I'm completely stupid idiot. Yeah, and they spent 6 months educating me. Yeah? In these days, I believe none, not IBM, nobody will give you 6 months of training. So that's the reason why we have to change, yeah. And basically, we believe that we cover this with this product, which, as Ginteras told you, is the name is vCenter Operations. And basically, how you can gain this speed, yeah, very simple way, yeah. No more graphs, yeah. You communicate the state of your infrastructure basically with 2 dimensions, yeah, so to say, with color, yeah, because we all drive the cars. Who doesn't drive the car? Yeah. This tool is not suitable for color-blinded people. And I'm sorry, I don't want to insult anybody, but you know, so whoever doesn't have a license cannot use this thing because it talks to you with 3 colors, which is green, and green is go, yeah. Then orange, yeah, which is wake up, yeah. And red is run. And the traffic light means stop. In this thing means start to move, yeah. Try, you have a problem, yeah. Wake up, yeah. So basically this, and it also talks in the numbers, and the number is from 1 to 100, yeah. And we all know that 2 is more than 1, yeah? Or 1 is less than 2. So in some cases, it's better to be 1. In some cases, it's better to be 100, yeah? But this, any number between 1 and 100 gives you a very good, I would say, knowledge. How are you doing, yeah? If it would be 1,000, it's probably too small, yeah? Too big, yeah? And if it would be 1, usually we don't want to deal with dot numbers, yeah? So we pick 1 to 100, and basically it tells you very few things, but these few things gives you the very good overview. How are you doing? So it talks about the workload, and you see workload in terms of CPU, storage I/O, network I/O, memory, yeah? And you see with this single thing you already can judge whether you need some additional CPU, the megahertz or gigahertz, you need some additional NIC, yeah? Or put another HBA in your infrastructure, yeah? Then there is a thing health, yeah? Which is a different thing, which gives you kind of a feeling, yeah, overall statement about your infrastructure, whether the things in total are okay, or you better start to look, you know, where you have a problem. And again, 100 is super health, yeah, and 0 is kind of sick, yeah. And you can start to correlate already this workload, yeah, which was before, and health. So if you have workload high and health high, yeah, so that's the best thing, yeah. So you are healthy, and at the same time you are using all CPU cycles. Yeah? That means you pay for infrastructure, yeah? And you judge you have exactly the infrastructure you need. Yeah? So I think this is cool. Yeah? When you have virtual height and health load, that means exactly you probably need some more hardware, yeah? Some more resources. Yeah? So this is health, and basically what is health basically? Health is like we should know ourselves, yeah. So we know that, for example, I know that I will never ever run 100 meters in 11.3 seconds like I did, 30 years ago. Yeah? So you know what is appropriate for you. You know when you do two stairs and your heart start to beat, that is normal. Yeah. But when you stay and your heart start to beat, you know it's not normal. Yeah. So this is health, and because you have a brain, you understand these several situations in a given context, and basically we do exactly the same. So our health measure in recent operation is not just a simple measure. It's, I believe, 9 quite sophisticated algorithms which define what is normal. Yeah? So so if you have a fiber channel storage, 1,000 IOs can be normal. If you have net for byte storage, 1,000 IOs are probably too much. Yeah? So this normal can be very, very different thing. Yeah? So basically, this is what we believe makes our product better, because this is of course patented. Yeah? And since we do our core business, yeah, so we are not the supermans who have the solution for everything. So the only way how to get this was to acquire a company. The name of the company was Integrian, yeah? And we managed to do it like 2 years ago. And I will be very open with you, it was already a bit late, because there are already other players in the market, and you know them. Veeam, there is a Quest, Info or something like that. There is SolarWinds, yeah. So basically, we created this market. We brought virtualization, yeah, and then we created the ecosystem of quite a few companies which are doing relatively good management products. Yeah? So again, I'm very open to you. We were a little bit late, yeah. So now we are trying to catch up. Yeah? So, but we believe we have a good chance here. Yeah. So basically, this learn normal behavior is done throughout you install the product, and it takes him some time to understand what is normal. Yeah? But then he gives you a very, very precise information that, for example, 20,000 IOs on Monday morning at 8 o'clock is pretty normal. Okay? And you can see that actually he can calculate for you also this what is still in the range, yeah, and when you have to start to bother. And of course, another dimension is capacity. That's clear. Yeah, I'm still okay, or I'm about to, hit the limit of my storage. In other words, I'm very close that my virtual infrastructure will crash. Yeah, it can be as bad. Yeah, if you really hit the limits of your data store, that it will crash. Right? And you see. You can set up a thresholds. Yeah, everything here is quite user configurable. So you can say for you, I don't know how much time you need to purchase a new storage. Yeah, it can be 30 days. So 30 days you should set it to red, and 60 days you still have some free time, so you can set it to orange. Yeah, so this is really configurable. So I believe Interas was talking about this. So. This is the vCenter. Yeah? Unless you have a genius in your company, some people can read this and correlate in the, people are very strange beasts sometimes. Yeah? So there are few people in this planet who who can actually read this and understand this, yeah? Not this guy, yeah? So this is one key benefit of vCenter operations is increased visibility. Of course, reduce complexity, yeah? This is, for me at least, complex. This is incredibly simple, yeah? This normalization, yeah? These are just graphs. Even if you correlate, it will not tell you what's wrong or what's good. Yeah, here you immediately knows that basically nothing is happening, and this also can help you. These numbers can help you to understand whether you are, for example, sometimes overconfigured. Yeah, so maybe sometimes you can reduce your investment in the IT. Yeah, so it will tell you whether you have, for example, some servers increase density of VMs, that some servers can sustain more VMs. Yeah, and of course, this thing can also tell you what if. Yeah, and this is quite important. Yeah. Imagine two companies are merging, what can happen, yeah? And the typical question for this scenario is, what if I will migrate their IT to my existing infrastructure? Should I be able to sustain it, or should I need some new resources, etc., etc.? Okay? And this thing will tell you what if, yeah? If you will ask a sales guy, yeah, his answer will be very simple. Yeah, yeah, you need you do double it. Yeah, and this thing can somehow stop him in his innovation and imagination. Yeah, and so this thing is quite precise. And basically, the biggest, for me at least, the biggest value of this thing is that from this starting pane, yeah, this is when you log in. If you use the default configuration, basically you get immediately, like this, every single moment, answer on two most important questions. This is for sysadmin. At this present time, am I doing okay, or have I? Or I'm having a problem. So this is for sysadmin, and this is for the IT manager who is about to leave for a meeting with his boss, and this thing tells him, yeah, we are efficient, yeah, we are using our money properly, our investment properly, and in the next 3 months I don't need to invest into IT because I am still doing okay. So one is operations, the answer for, I would say, current daily issues, and the other thing is look ahead. That means for planning and planning and innovation. So, and of course, the thing is also layered that. Once you are a novice, yeah, you just start to use it. So then you start to go from top to down, yeah, in the tree structure. So the thing will tell you at the very top level. Everything is VM, yeah, these little squares, and then you can drill down to NIC, yeah, or to HB8. And once you become a more, I would say, advanced user, you can immediately go to, you have some suspicion what's wrong here, so you can go immediately to the panel which is related to some specific. Basically, the thing, in terms of prerequisite, you need this vCenter server, but it works with every vCenter server from version 4 to whatever. So from version 4 up, so that means by the 5.0 update 1 currently. It works with Essentials Plus kit, so it really works with vCenter. You don't need vCenter server standard. It's implemented as a VR, yeah, you see. So there are basically two VMs. One is doing number crunching, yeah, and the other is doing some user interface, yeah. And as you can see, the basic feeder is the vCenter server, yeah. But for certain functionality, it can be also fed from vCenter Configuration Manager, and it can also process some third-party data sources, which is bit sensitive for us, yeah. So it can be the top system level manager, yeah, in this highest edition. We can play the role of HP OpenView or IBM Tivoli. So as you can imagine, it's a bit sensitive for us, yeah, because we want on one hand you want to be friends with HP. On the other hand, you know, they already have the established customer base with OpenView. So for me personally, it's very difficult to position this product as a system level manager. Yeah. Is somebody using OpenView here? No? Tivoli? Okay. No. And there is a, what is that? VMC, yeah?
CA units.
Computer, yes?
CA units.
CA, yeah, CA units, yeah. So,
What about Microsoft System Center?
well, there are products, they are not that good, and okay, no, okay, I know it's very popular, yeah, no, it's very popular, yeah.
What about integration with SCOM?
It's a very frequent question. So I believe with some effort here, we can do it. Yeah? But we are, you know, in this case, we are not that communicative, I would say. But these things really can, I will show you the additions, yeah, okay. So this is very important to understand, yeah. This is something people don't like because the product really is using resources. And so for our particular countries where we have 4, 5, 6 hosts, yeah, and then the thing takes 4 vCPUs and 16 GB of memory, that's already something, yeah. And then you have vCenter, and you know, yeah. So you can easily end up with one license is actually eating all vSphere licenses, yeah, VRAM entitlement on that license, yeah, which is fun, yeah. So I hope we will improve here. Yeah. But I believe this is out of the scope for our countries. Is somebody here who has more than 3,000 VMs? Probably not. Yeah. The largest I know in the region is DHL in Prague. You know DHL? Yeah. So they put a hub in Prague. So they hit all our limits. All our limits, yeah. So they have 32 hosts in the cluster, they have 10,000 power bit, yeah. Amazing. Yeah. You wouldn't believe it, yeah? Okay, so, and here is the, how you can actually purchase it. So standard edition, which gives you most of the stuff I was talking about, is for $50 per VM. But you have to buy 25 VMs. It's available in 25 VMs packages. Yeah? So from 50 is actually 1,250. Yeah? But I believe this 25 is acceptable number. Yeah? But I'm talking to the customers, and there are other products which are licensed per CPU, like our vSphere. Yeah? And of course they prefer per CPU licensing because CPU is something which is fixed, yeah? You don't buy that often new servers, yeah? And these VMs is sometimes, you don't know, you know how many VMs you have today, but you don't know how many you will have tomorrow, yeah? So this is something, one suggestion on our website or in your My VMware, you can basically send us a feedback that you would immediately buy VCOps Enterprise Plus, provided it will be licensed per CPU, and then we can react. Any feedback? Is 25 VM a good number? It depends. Yeah? I know if you have 1,000 VMs, who cares about 25? Yeah? But if you have between 50 to 100, that's a major thing. Yeah? I fully agree. So we are providing this feedback to the state's headquarters, and I hope that they will listen to this. Yeah? Sometimes there are some promotions, so you can buy 75 VM packs with significant reduction. Yeah? Usually when we come with the new release of the product. Yeah. Okay, then you see that standard edition, advanced edition, you have this capacity IQ, so you have these what-if scenarios. Then here you have configuration manager, which helps you to stay compliant in terms of the configuration of your physical ESX host. You have VC Infra Navigator, which is a cool stuff. So if somebody is really big and lost his visibility in terms of applications, which application talks to which application, yeah? So this thing can give you a very nice overview how actually what is your tiers in the applications, and it's not, it's agentless, it's basically listening to the network ports, yeah? So it's a good stuff which we acquired a company and we integrated it into vCenter. And chargeback is for the guys who run this model that IT is PLA, profit and loss. It's part of the business, yeah, and it's providing the service to other parts of the company. Yeah? We have very few customers in Eastern Europe who work like this. Yeah? Usually IT is what? Few strange guys who are, you know, just pure cost, yeah? So we have to improve here, and I hope it will happen sooner or later. And basically this is the thing, Enterprise Plus Edition, where we are not charging you per VM, but for managed system, yeah? And this is this really big thing where we are competing, quote unquote, with OpenView and all these system level managers. So this thing can actually manage network switch and Unix hosts as well. The question is, would you buy from VMware? That's a question. If you have an AIX host, yeah, would you let VMware to manage your AIX host? Well, I can guarantee you the thing works, yeah, because it was on the market for 10 years, yeah. So it's something we inherited, yeah. But I believe our playground, our role is basically here. So people start to be more virtualized, yeah. So you can say, I'm 100% virtualized, yeah. Then I believe our management tools are more appropriate than any other tools, yeah. If you are 70-30, yeah, so and you still want to manage from single point some piece of hardware, so now we can help, yeah. But if you like really heterogeneous, yeah, Unix mainframe, some iOS, iSeries, yeah, S400s, yeah, yeah. Okay, we can do it, yeah, but okay, that's not our, I believe, our major, say, focus. And here you have basically the explanation that standard is for vAdmins, enterprise is for infrastructure teams, and Enterprise Plus is infrastructure operations team. So you have proper, how to say, positioning of the product. Here you have the functionality, and so what's doing. Yeah. So again, the market for these products is relatively wide. Yeah, you are in a very good situation because you can make your choice. Yeah. And I believe that the reason why you should still choose VMware, I mean VC operation, is that first you will have a single point of support, and you judge our support as the best in the industry. So at you know that we have, according to you, 84% of our customers are satisfied with the technical support you get from us, and software industry average is 70. So we are doing very well. Yeah? So the same guy who will look after your vSphere will look after your vCops as a single contact, and then he will, of course, involve expert for vCops. And then our key differentiator is this patented analytics, yeah? Self-learned normal behavior, which I believe is also good value. And of course the scalability, so we know how to scale in our virtual environment. So these 6,000 or more VMs, this is not slide only. It's really, it works in the real world. You know, so we know how to scale our products in our own environment. So the easiest way how to start is to download. It's a VR. It's very easy, so you don't need to install it. You can install it, but it's easier to download it. You can play with 60 days with it, yeah? And make your choice. Yeah, I fully agree with you that if you have few VMs, yeah, and you don't have such dynamic environment, yeah, so it doesn't make sense to look for the rest of your life on 25 green squares every single day. Yeah? So this product requires some scale and some dynamism. Then it pays off. Yeah? Or if somebody likes green color, yeah, I will be more than happy to, and Darius even will jump, yeah, to sell it. Yeah? Okay, it should be actual. So any questions? Yeah.
How many installation in bulk?
That's a good one. There is one big that I know about. It's not in this country, it's slightly north. But we are very, very close to get this one in 3,000 VMs in a big scale. I believe it's more or less done deal, but it will be not this quarter, but next quarter. And I get an order from Lithuania. So
It's cost efficient if you have several thousands of VMs there.
well, cost efficient is very, how you define cost effective, yeah? So again, you need to have this problem that you cannot solve. If you don't have problem, you don't need the product. Simple as that. Yeah. So I fully agree with you that we have much more implementations in the Western Europe where we have bigger installations. Okay. Thank you very much, and I want to share great news with you. You know, I'm coming from Slovakia, and we play in the quarterfinal, and we won against Canada, 4-3. So probably